So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life.
You've always been confident with yourself in that.
Yabba dabba doo. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Slapdicks. This is Around the Lunch Table, and this is a special day because it's episode
30.
Episode 30. And guess who we have back today? Trevor from, if you do remember, good for you, from Happy Endings. He's here for some professional banter, and we're really proud of it. But first of all, before I forget, I wanted to say thank our sponsor, Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads to life. I always do it at the beginning because I'll fucking forget.
Exactly.
But, yeah, welcome, Trevor. Welcome back.
Welcome, Trevor, to episode 30.
An ATLT alumni.
Yes. Welcome to episode 30. Our podcast is officially a MILF. And
yes,
it
nice
is.
One, nice one.
Thank you. Our podcast has hit MILF status.
Yes, our podcast is it's aging like fine wine, baby.
Aging like fine wine, and you have too.
But Trevor. I will say, starting off this weekend, Trevor was here. It was our very own CFO. If you didn't see our Instagram story, it's our CFO's birthday. We had a party bus. We had a party. It was the whole 9 yards, and it was absolutely
it was good. It was
chaotic.
Yes, it was good.
And Trevor was also there, so
we had a good time. Trevor, as far as MILFs go, I mean, what's kind of the
cutoff?
What?
What's the cutoff? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, what's the cutoff for MILFs, and what's kind of like the oldest you've ever,
I've never had sex with an actual MILF.
Me either.
Really? I have not either.
Me either. But I will say, the thing is, there's different types. It's like, hey, if you're like 29, that's not.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're attractive and you're young, it's like, the thing that makes the MILF is like the 44. Yeah. You're 43.
She's got some miles.
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah.
That's the same age as you, and she has a child. It's just like, well,
like in technical terms, you are a mom who's attractive, but not an actual MILF. I'm talking about who's like 40, even mid 40s.
I want the crow's feet on the eyes. I want the little, the little baggy triceps.
The crow's feet, dude. It's a fact. Hey, if you've ever been to a cookout. Like, do you know, like, okay, you ever been to a cookout and the lady's got a really mashed potatoes in the back of the arm? That's going to be some fire-ass food. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add?
Are you describing a cookout? Can you describe a cookout for me?
It could be a barbecue, it could be anything. But I'm saying, do you know the big, baggy back of the arms? If it's
Yeah, they flap.
If it's that lady cooking your food, it's going to be fire. That's a fact.
Dude, what's another characteristic? You know what I've never understood? You know when you're like at Walmart and the girl that's riding the scooter has that big old fupa, the big old fanny pack,
scooter.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a fucking Razor scooter. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
Nothing pissed me off more at Disneyland when the fat people get to sit the same fucking disabled line as the actual disabled people. Nothing worse.
Yeah.
We're not fat shaming. But
you're the one who needs to walk.
Yeah. Like, no, but it's fucked up. But I'm a realist. It's just a fact. Mm-hmm. You're the one. Like, it's an insult to people with actual handicaps.
They have in chalk on the line. They have the handicap fucking the chair thing. Okay, you being overweight is your own decision. You weren't hit by a car and paraplegic, anything like that.
Yeah, no,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I get it. I just don't like. At what point of fatness does the fupa come in? Because it's like the last thing that comes in.
But the thing is, I've seen who aren't, but it Miss Knapp, for example.
Yeah,
I'm saying she wasn't.
I remember she
looked like
over.
She looked like a pregnant black widow.
Yeah, she was pale.
Do I know her?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah. She. But the thing about, I mean, the fupa.
Miss Knapp, if you're listening, somehow, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, the fupa is shrouded in mystery. Do you remember Saturday night after you gave your speech? You were like, "Fuck Miss Beeler." Do you remember chanting that?
That was not after my speech. I do remember that, but it was not after my speech.
When was that?
It was during the night sometime, but I'm saying it was. You were talking. It was in the bus. It was on the bus.
Oh yeah, because I was like, to all the teachers.
Don't count on him to remember things correctly.
Yeah, no,
It was on the bus. It was on the bus.
Gotcha. Yeah, the
party bus was fun.
It was a good time. We got to do that again. You know?
Yeah, we do. That was a really fun time. But I will say also, side note. Okay. Okay, I can't be the only one who thinks this. So this is more, obviously now I live in a different state than my family.
Yeah.
And extended family, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying I can't be the only one who thinks this. When you go, whether it's a family friend's house.
Or a cookout.
cookout.
Yes.
Or it's someone who's related to your family, whatever. And like they're little kids. When I'm saying little kids, I'm not even talking about like 2 years old. I'm talking like 6, 5, and they're like naked running around in the water or something. It made me severely, and it even will now, severely uncomfortable.
No,
it's like
it is.
I've never hung out with your kids, and I'm seeing their little ball bags flopping around. I don't want to see that.
And then it's like the kid will like come up and like try to like play with you or something, and it's like I don't want.
You're like laying on lawn chairs.
And it's like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
because
it's like,
especially there are people that are strangers.
Yeah.
And your 6-year-old's naked running through the sprinkler.
I mean,
just put a pair of shorts on him. Let him fucking run through. He won't care.
I never got
Why?
that. You know how some parents are like, let's, we let our child make his own decisions, kind of thing. It's
He's
like,
not old enough to make his own decisions.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's good for him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I haven't seen any naked children running through sprinklers, but
I'm talking about when I lived at home.
Yeah.
This could be from high school
It's like
on
family
middle school,
shit.
whatever I'm saying. It made me feel so uncomfortable.
Of course, if I saw that, I
Did you ever experience that?
No,
Like a
I'm
cookout?
happy.
I
I'm
did.
happy.
It was
I
like
don't know
family
Or church.
Church
people, because
yeah, and they'd be too comfortable.
That's the worst place to do it. You can't,
Yeah, it's
you can't
like,
have
come
children.
on, like
I don't.
I don't care who it is. If it's straight, it's just not appropriate.
Yeah.
Like obviously, if they're like 1 or like 2, you're 2 or 3. It's like okay,
But
whatever.
Some of them are like 6 and 7.
Some of them are like 6 or 7. I'm like, hey, like if you do want to do it at home, like you're giving your kid a bath, okay, whatever. That's completely normal. That's
Yeah.
completely within the confines of logic. It's
Yeah.
when strangers come over.
Like if I was that father, I would be like,
I'm like, dude, cover them up. Don't let their
fucking-
little ball bags and
Yeah,
beavers
let's-
flopping
Yeah,
around.
I'd still argue. You better wrap that baby in a burrito because I don't want to fucking see that.
No, we
No
don't.
one wants to.
No one does.
why do moms like wrap it up so tight? Like he's not gonna escape.
Okay, here's also a side note.
You've seen too many wieners walking down the sidewalk. That's why.
Here's another thing. I know this is like it's like a mom thing. Like okay, they want to feel connected with when they're pregnant.
Uh-oh.
I want to know. I just want to know. This is not a diss. This is not negative. I'm just saying, why do all moms when they walk in a room? Because if other people weren't in there, I'm sure they wouldn't do it. We know you're pregnant, but they put their hand on, like they sit down. Oh, like they were surprised it's there. Like, when did this get here? Yeah. You knew it was there. It's like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Don't worry, guys.
Oh,
like,
it's kicking.
yeah, like no, it's not the like. Oh my god, I feel okay. It's like it's just the hand is always there. Like the, hey guys, like we could have seen it that you're pregnant. I don't know.
Trevor, have you been around many pregnant women?
I think they're all selfish. I'll be completely honest. Okay, you spit.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
That was so unexpected.
I just.
Well, no, I have a strong.
It's such a
opinion.
curveball.
You brought up the wrong topic. I feel very
my
strongly
beer all over
about
my
this.
mic, dude.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Please expand on this issue.
Women getting pregnant at all right now, they're all selfish. The planet's too crowded, and all the children suck. All
That's
of
a
them.
fact. That's a fact.
99% of them, they run around and kick you in the shin, and they like throw like they don't eat their food. They're just a waste.
And then
of
nowadays
space.
they turn 14, 15. Oh God, help you, because they're sitting in the back room doing TikToks.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And I've never. You're not supposed to hit children, but I want to all the time.
You ever seen Breaking Bad when there's this scene when they're in the diner and this guy's like, you ever see a kid riding a bike with a helmet and you just want to beat the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Because it's like he needs to be yeah, he's like he needs to be taught how the world is.
Well, I tell Caleb to do it every time, but it's easy.
Like
for
we
me to
never
say.
would, but like when I heard, like I've heard similar things to that. When you're younger, you don't understand. When you get older, it's like I get it.
Yeah.
Like I had a dad who fucking listen. I'm not saying beat the shit out of me,
but
like
put you in your place.
you put me in my fucking place, and I needed it.
I wasn't a great kid, but I wasn't on a leash. Being like dragging my parents around Walmart and screaming, and they're just like, "It's fine, it's fine."
But the thing is, if you don't do that, that is the result. If you don't punish them, that's the result.
They're gonna have
Yeah,
fucking dyed fucking neon hair with fucking a butt plug tail.
and there's nothing wrong with that when you're an adult.
Butt plug tails? It's still a little fishy.
You know what?
I would agree with you.
You don't
there.
want those.
What is? Yeah.
Well, I think it's
How
like-
did that come to be?
Well, I think because
Did the anime kids decide that they
well,
wanted? they wanted
the
butt plug
normal
tails
butt
too?
plug has like the knuckle grip.
Yeah,
for you to pull
like
it
the
out.
brass knuckles. No, but I'm saying, how did it evolve into a tail butt plug? Is it the anime kids wanted their own
Well,
thing?
I think they were tired of the clip in the shorts, like like rubbing against the bottom of their spine.
So to make it more obvious, they wanted a fucking tail.
Well, no, I'm talking about when they would put tails on the back of their clothes instead of just clipping it to
Did
the
you
back.
know there's people that wear butt plug tail because obviously
That's what we're talking about.
Raves like they wear people wear butt plug tails to raves now apparently.
No shit.
Can you imagine someone yanks out as a joke? Ah!
I'll do some research.
Have you ever been to rave?
Yeah, I'm going. I go all the time. Well,
Really?
Really?
before
Are you a
COVID.
Glover or like what is your thing?
Do you want to go to Beyond Wonderland in August?
Well, yeah, I actually would, but
Me too.
It was always like Paradiso at the Gorge because the Gorge.
Whoa,
is a
whoa,
good
time
time.
out. When? Okay, wait.
Time
Because
out.
I've been to Paradiso too. What year did you go to Paradiso?
2014, 2015, 2016.
I was there.
No, well, you probably blended in with a lot of the crowd there. Were you wearing a butt plug that I could pull out?
No, but it was crazy. Do you want to hear a crazy story? Patrick, you remember Patrick from the other night, from the weekend? He came. He was the one passed out by the shed back there.
No, I don't know Patrick.
Okay, well, he was
You've
here.
met Patrick like 3 times, but
Well, Patrick.
Okay, well, anyways, he was here.
he's been to your house.
He works at my work, but I'm saying the job before that I worked with him too. But the crazy part of it was when I met him, he had seen me at Paradiso, but I didn't know him, and he recognized me because, like, you know how everyone at raves has like the signs so their friends can find them, like the
totem thing?
the totems.
Yeah.
And we didn't have one, so I picked up someone's lightsaber that someone dropped, and I put a lemonade cup on the top, and I held it up.
I have the power.
And he's like, dude, I remember seeing you walk by. I was like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, dude, I just didn't know who you were. It was just a crazy thing.
What lightsaber was it? Like Obi-Wan's or like a Sith?
It was Qui-Gon Jinn's.
Green, huh?
But the black handle with the silver trim.
Ah,
yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah. And I just found it on the ground, so I picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liam
anyways.
Neeson's least badass character.
Did you get to keep it?
I don't know what happened to it.
I have it on the wall at home.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it, but
Well, totems are very helpful. Those.
yeah, they're very helpful. You don't think they are, but then you're like, okay, I understand why now.
Yeah.
Because it's also a good thing for the artist. Oh, that's cool. But also, your friends can find you.
Yeah.
Because unless you've been to like a huge one, you really don't understand why they're there. But once you go to like one like Paradiso before times before Corona,
Before times.
because there'd be like, how many people were at Paradiso in 2015? I went in 2015. How many?
20, 30.
Did they take a
Yeah,
census?
20, 30,000, dude.
Damn.
There's that many people.
It's very crowded.
Wow. That's good. That sounds
That's
very
why
hot
I'm
and sweaty.
skeptical because
Like I'm thinking of like a fucking NFL stadium, but everyone's on the grass and you're trying to find your friends.
And wearing
That's what
fucking
it's
fishnet
They're like, stay
stockings.
6 feet apart, and everyone's tongue fucking each other in their
like.
bubbles.
Yeah, it's craziness. It's absolutely anarchy in
It's not
there.
gonna work
Would you
out.
guys ever go to like Burning Man or something like that?
I'd do
That shit.
I don't know if I have the mental stamina.
I've been to raves and I've been to like Chris Stapleton. All right, so like I don't, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm gonna enjoy myself as
I
long
agree
as
with
I have
that.
alcohol and I'm with my friends and my boys or girls or.
I agree with that. But for example, like when you see things like EDC, I would be like, oh, that'd be fun. But like, it's just too, I almost feel like it'd be too much.
Yeah, EDC
Like
Las
especially
Vegas
because
was too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Too.
Because there's been friends of mine who are like, oh, we're going to EDC Las Vegas, and I like that. I'm like, it just seems like too much.
It goes to dude. You start because it gets so fucking.
and it's
hot
more than
there.
one day.
It starts at like 7 p.m. and because it's just cooling down. You're there till 4 in the morning, and I was like, I was like, I don't
And
want to be here.
The majority of the people stay up all night until the next day.
Yeah, they're like,
I've seen a couple like documentaries on Burning Man or something like that. The problem is a lot of it is like, I'm not saying most like everyone, but a lot of it is like older like biker gangs and shit and fucking like
Not
older
all of
people.
them,
I'm
but
not-
a
I
good
just
portion
said
of them
a
are
good-
people who are
like not like
hippies.
kids just going to have fun. They're there to like just fuck anything in sight and
well, they're there. I'm gonna fucking find myself for the
Exactly.
20th time.
yeah.
it's a nice lax place for people to just be weird. I guess.
Yeah,
no
there's a lot of weird
judgment.
shit. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There
There's
is
just
You
a
have
lot
the
of weird
freedom to
shit.
do whatever.
But there is a lot. Like I've seen some shit. You're like, oh god, that guy is like. Does he have a job? Like,
probably
I'm
not.
a little worried about it.
Yeah.
But
He's
or
been
they'll
like sitting on an underpass waiting for this day to come.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like 98 degrees and they're wearing like little Wookiee hats and they're like
the Wooks,
fucking-
yeah, they call them Wooks.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
call
Well,
'em
I
Wooks.
know. I had a run in with a Wook. Dude.
Me, I've had a few, and they.
You
once-
talk about naked children you saw? I saw a naked man try to fight my fucking campsite, and it was weird. His dick was flopping around, and everyone was unhappy.
He's like, I'm a fucking Wook.
and he was from Texas, and I didn't kick his ass because that's just not how I roll.
Yeah.
But someone else in my camp kicked his ass, and he left his wallet, and he's from Texas, and we're like, good luck getting home, buddy.
The crazy thing is about
How do you
those
fight a
shows
naked man?
is, it's illegal, and it's crazy because they have signs, but you come to realize they only have the signs that say no because they have to.
Yeah, but
Because
everything's allowed.
No, in Paradiso, for example, like I went to Hard Summer in California. They have response teams. It sounds stupid, but I'm saying that handle people who have taken too much drugs who are tripping the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is
I've
crazy.
been in the med tent for that.
You have?
Yeah, Med 10. Yeah, I'm saying I've never, but like
Good time. Good fucking time.
Why is that?
Oh, I just I blacked out one day and then woke up and my brother was pulling me out of a tent and I guess I was hitting on the fucking nurse for like 2 hours.
Did you close?
No.
Oh.
She was like, okay, guy number 12 that came in here.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a good time though, I think.
It is interesting how like even like smaller things like little tiny concerts, things like that, or it's like they have those people, they were like fucking the freaking pens and shit ready to fucking stab you if you're going nuts, but you're not supposed to have shit there. It's like,
Yeah.
it's weird how everyone knows that they do that, but
yeah, exactly.
they get around it.
It's actually they even like have security not even checking people's shit anymore at this point because
Really?
they're just like, especially when like a DJ like hosts the entire event.
Yeah,
They're just like,
yeah.
They're like, don't, because they're gonna.
Well, they
bring
also
in-
employ 19-year-olds who just need a quick buck, so they're not going to pat every one of the 20,000 people down.
Yeah.
It's like okay, you're good.
I remember like
Okay,
being
you're
so
good.
scared trying to get my fucking jewel through the metal detectors at a concert.
One time, my buddy fucking put all of his drugs into a can of chew, and it like melted because it was so hot. It dissolved into his chew, so he had to take a. Fucking dip every time,
that's rough.
But he would get high off of his fucking.
Dude, my friend at Hard
Damn.
Summer taped. I'm just gonna say first name Alex. You remember
Yes.
Alex at Hard Summer? Because they wouldn't. There was so many people there. They wouldn't pat everyone down, but occasionally they would like have someone take their shoes off, whatever. So you want to be safe. So we tied his drugs to his fucking penis.
That's
Like
smart.
skin to skin with duct tape, with his
Okay,
to his shaft.
You could have at least put like saran wrap around it, so you don't have to peel.
Well,
the
to his
fucking duct
shaft.
tape
It's
off.
not his. It's not his pubes.
Did
I'm saying to his shaft.
Did he shave before?
Well, the thing was because they were capsules. It was kind of like a missile launcher. Here's the thing: the missiles are around
Oh,
it.
okay.
The missiles are lined around it.
Like
and
on
they
an Apache helicopter.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Okay.
And so they were tied. Ready for attack.
Gotcha.
An Apache helicopter.
And I actually popped one that was on his penis, but like
So-
that was the one we had.
so
So,
It was
how-
really good.
How would you like it if you like? Would you ever smuggle something in your butt if it was the only way?
it depends what it is.
Yep, 100%.
It depends what it is.
I don't know. Like, I'd be scared it would like.
If someone was like, "Hey, you need to smuggle this in your butt, or someone you know is gonna die."
Well, I meant just like getting into like a concert. Like if you were, if,
It depends what.
might die.
if security was really.
Oh, it's actually
tight.
like an airport.
I'm not
Oh.
gonna smuggle a bomb into a fucking
I'm saying-
plane.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Airports can see like
Here-
what's in
through
your
the
asshole
butt.
now.
Yeah.
Not if it's far up. But I'm saying, here's the thing. It depends. Yeah, if it's far enough up, they can't detect
So
it.
is this like cut off like? Sorry, is it cut off like right
I
here?
did read this one thing. This guy got a hip replacement,
Mm,
and this cartel hired him, and they put drugs in his hip replacement.
genius.
So then he had to get it out again.
Yeah. Fucked
They're
up.
like, we didn't figure that part out yet.
It's
But
not- crazy. They're ahead of their time. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm just saying, like, it depends how much I had spent.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I had spent a ton of money, it wouldn't fit in my butt.
I mean, a lot of things can fit in a butt.
Not if I
be
bought.
surprised.
I'm saying if I dropped a lot of money on it and a lot was riding on it, I would have a meeting in my own head. I'd be like, okay, what do we gain to lose here? You know.
Exactly. I mean, I think
But in my own experience, I
think,
wouldn't even take it there to get it taken. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, I think the penis is a good play because if they grab your junk, I mean, it's like.
The same way girls
So
with
what
like
are you,
boobs.
gay, dude?
I mean, I wouldn't be like surprised if he grabbed my cock, but you know. I'd
Sometimes they
accept
do brush it.
it. Yeah.
They do kind of.
They never finger your asshole though. That's the fucking.
Yeah, they
that's
never give the reach rounds either.
If they do, you're in for another surprise. You're at the wrong line.
yeah.
like, oh, I went. They have like a line that says, "We're gonna check your asshole," and there's one that says, "We're gonna
Yes, please.
check underneath."
Like that Rick and Morty. We have the new machine.
Yeah.
Checks up.
He's
Checks up.
got
your-
the fucking those acorns up his ass. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The another thing I want to talk about We were actually talking about this when we were dropping Woody off. Shout out Woody for coming to the birthday thing. You know how like in weddings, you know, they have the normal thing they do where like each one has the other shoe and they like
One person throws a bouquet.
yeah, all that shit. You know when like the girl lifts up her skirt and the guy's just gotta go on the fucking on the little silk thing she has around.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now that we're married, I want her dad to know I eat cooch.
I feel like that was created just because you're married. It's like under matrimony, you're able. It's fine now amongst friends and family. It's like, hey, I'm taking this off. We fuck.
Yeah. It's so weird because it's like the dad still doesn't want to know that.
Yeah,
like,
he does,
I mean, they already knew you were fucking, but it's like
the same thing when he like hugs his daughter to go to college. Oh fuck! I hope to God.
I hope they use condoms.
I hope to God just nothing bad happens.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like, if I'm ever a father of a girl, it's gonna be weird when like she brings a guy home. Cause like I know exactly what this.
Yeah,
guy is
that's
up
the
to.
crazy thing, and it's nuts because when you're younger, you don't have that sense of like you don't have.
You think you're so sly.
You think you're so
and
slick.
You're not. You're not.
And you think he's gonna think I'm completely upstanding and want nothing else to do with his daughter.
Yeah,
but they fucking know.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because I've like met dads and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm Isaiah. I'm like, oh my God, he thinks I'm fucking cool. But you know, in the back of his mind, like, this little fucker.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you guys walk in the room and I put a pillow on my crotch because I'm uncomfortable. Like,
yeah, it's like, no, because
come
there's
on.
a teepee in my fucking pants, man.
This all comes into perspective of who you are marrying, because I have my first girlfriend in high school, her dad was 5'2". I wouldn't give a shit what I did at that wedding because guess what? You're not going to do anything. What are you going to beef about, buddy?
Old man strength is the thing, though.
Old man strength is.
But the reach is not there if he's 5'2".
Yeah.
The guy was like, he was super overweight too.
Have you ever gotten really fucked up? And I'm not a violent person. I'm saying, but have you ever in your head, like there's someone you're talking to or whatever, you're like, I could beat the fuck out of this guy.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I told you with that fucking mom joke that happened, or no, it wasn't a mom joke, but I was talking to someone's mom, and then the skinny guy walked up, and I was like, "Listen, guy, you're not that guy, you know." The TikTok. It's the same thing with the. Now I have met video.
Hey, you're not that guy, pal.
I have met dads that are. I'm like, all right, I'll behave myself. I'm not
because the majority of them could beat your ass.
Yeah.
Yes,
majority of
of
them.
course, but there was one particular. Probably the girl I should have married because she's smarter than me. I'm not very smart, but she was beautiful.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah. I miss her so much. No, but her dad was a train conductor, mustache, short as shit.
Wait. Time out. He's a train conductor.
Yeah, what?
Did he have a whistle?
He drove the sounder.
Did he have the hat?
I don't know if it's a train conductor anymore, but he fucking
all
drove.
aboard.
Yeah, he probably just presses start and then it just
coal in the
goes.
fucking thing.
Dude, he's like he's like
conducting trains.
He's like an Instagram live. Dude, this train's pushed to start. You know what I'm saying?
But I was not scared of that guy. Is what I'm saying.
Did he have the Eminem hat on? You know,
But with the stripes on it.
He
Yeah.
would look good.
Like,
in
are
it.
you a prisoner or a train conductor?
Honestly, if he wore all red, he'd look
I
like
want you Mexican.
he'd look like Mario.
Oh, okay. Mario Batali or Mario?
Mario from fucking
Nintendo 64.
Oh,
Yeah,
Super
He'd look
Mario-
like,
Super
but
Mario?
it was a really fat version of it.
gotcha.
So he's like Fidel
So-
Castro with weight.
Yeah. So, are you saying you could take him or not?
I could just kick him in the gut and he'd fall over.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're going to resort to the kick then?
Well,
I feel like
I don't
kicking
even
is
need to
somewhat
reach
frowned
there.
upon in a fight,
It's underrated.
unless you like know martial arts.
You know
or
what's
something.
not frowned upon is headbutting, and you knock them out and yourself out. And
Yeah,
then
Jason
everyone
Statham
wins.
has mastered the art of
Yeah.
headbutting. Can we also agree? Okay, speaking of Jason Statham, this has nothing to do with it, but I'm saying,
Jason Statham.
is that Mike Tyson saying
Yeah.
Jason Statham? Listen, okay, here's the thing. This is not even with Jason Statham. This just made me think of Vin Diesel. Now that I thought of Vin Diesel, what the? Okay, I loved the first few Fast and Furiouses.
I've never seen a single one.
No, they were good movies. They were good movies. Rest in peace, Paul
Not
Walker.
really.
Rest in. Well, you haven't seen him, so how would you know?
I saw the first one.
Here's the
I
thing.
got out.
Let me finish.
a lot of gay-
My turn.
a lot of
My
gay
turn.
shit in that.
My turn. Okay,
I
here's the thing.
apologize.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Those were they were pretty good movies, but afterwards, I'm saying it gets to a point to like you're just overdoing it at this point. It's
Yeah.
like let it die in a good way,
It was like National Treasure.
or like go out with a bang. the best version I can think of is going out with a bang is how Mac Miller did his how his team did his last album.
Yeah.
It was a masterpiece. and like
And
not
then
like
it's
the
done.
other people who have passed away. They did 85 songs and albums.
Juice WRLD has 1,200
Yeah.
songs.
I mean, they were most of them were good, but anyways.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the same way it has the same thing. It's like after a certain amount of time in a franchise, it's like, okay, you guys have made it this far. It's time to end it. I don't want to see fucking Ludacris kill Megalodon with a fucking Camaro. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see some ridiculous shit. Vin Diesel saves a guy hanging from a rope that's in a helicopter where he jumps a railway and the Camaro somehow fucking saves. I don't want to see that shit. It's come
Do
on.
you remember like Hobbs and Shaw or whatever? And then like The Rock has to go back to his like native roots and they got like spears and shit. It's like, bro, just go get some guns, man.
Yeah, it's like they overdo the story at that point, and then there's plot holes. It's like, dude, just
I didn't know
leave
there
the
was a
franchise.
story.
Yeah,
I'm telling you what. Okay, listen. I have
Heist.
not seen all the Fast and Furiouses, but the first couple I did see, and they were good. They were good movies. But I'm saying after that, it was like, okay, is it gonna end?
How many
or-
cars are we gonna total here?
Like, yeah, exactly. It's like how good can Vin Diesel be after a few?
There's
you
no
know?
way that's his real name.
It
That's
is
a stage name.
It is. It's
The-
Vincent Diesel.
Diesel.
The best comparison that was
Diesel.
made was he said it's
Hello,
like
Mr. Diesel.
the best
Are
comparison
you
he could have
sulfur
made.
free?
He said that National Treasure, which there are two
Mr.
of
Death
those,
Fluid.
and everyone loved National
Yes.
Treasure was a national treasure.
Yes, I was just
Yes,
gonna say that.
Nicolas
National
Cage.
Treasure was a national
then-
treasure,
but
and then
he
they
said-
came out with
he
number
compared-
2.
He compared 9 movies to a 2-movie series.
Klaus from American Dad. He nailed it on National Treasure, man. It was a great movie. and
Nicholas
then-
Cage. Give him all the Academy Awards.
Seriously, that was a great movie. I
You're
will
gonna
be
steal
honest.
the
Like
Declaration.
I'll be honest. Like I actually have watched that movie multiple times, the full way through. It's a good movie.
All right,
I
I'll be
like
honest.
how the password into the Declaration of Independence is all lowercase, one word.
And I like how access into a federal government building required 8 clicks of a key and a clamp onto a wire. Because do you remember the part where he's like in the van, the guy he's like, there you are, and he sees the wire and he clamps on the wire and he has all their video cameras.
Green
I'm like,
wire every time.
I'm like, how the fuck? That's not real.
Every camera has their own wire.
Like he didn't even do an SQL injection.
Yeah.
He didn't go in the he didn't get into the firewall. He didn't do anything.
You know how to break into shit, huh?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah. Are you down for a heist?
Well, I couldn't pull it off. I'd be drunk as soon as
We
got
already
there.
we just need a crew.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys had anyone
we
ever
need a
ask
grease
you?
man.
Have you ever? Yeah, I could be a grease man. I can pull that off.
Do you remember in National Treasure when they get the Declaration of Independence and the other crew is after it too, right? And they shoot at them and he blocks with the Declaration because it has bulletproof glass. And then the feds afterwards, obviously someone else wanted it too.
It's useless at this point. We're gonna have to. Make
Have you
a
ever
new
seen that
one.
movie 2000? Okay, this is what I don't
Can I say
understand.
one more thing about Declaration of Independence?
This
real
is
quick?
about that.
I like how there's fucking drywall screws with a Phillips head screwdriver to
Yeah.
hold it in. And it's like, oh, I just need this DeWalt drill and I'll undo
But here's
it.
the thing. Okay, they have all these security measures to keep them from stolen. But what's someone going to do if they actually steal it? Hey, on eBay, I have the actual Declaration of
It goes to
Independence.
the black market, you know, like thug art collectors.
I guess, but I'm saying if you have the actual one, I'm saying what are you going to do with
stealing
it?
it for the treasure map
I
that they
bet
got
you
with the
there's
lemon
one
juice.
person on the planet that's like, hey, guess what I have, motherfuckers.
There was a map on the back.
They go in fucking cotton swabs and lemon juice and are able to find unforeseen
All you have to do is
treasures.
piss on it, right?
Who would have known John Hancock was drawing a map the entire
Yeah,
time? He
dude,
signed his big ass name on there, and then he was like, in reality, this is just a map to some treasure.
Did they have invisible ink back?
Can you imagine? The kid just pulls out his dick. Now we gotta piss on it, and it's just them just sitting around the fucking table.
But no, in all reality,
This is not real.
Nick Cage nailed it in National Treasure,
He did.
man. Obviously, everything else was kind of a flop.
Ghost
but
Rider.
Ghost
ass.
Rider was kind of ass. For sure.
Lord of War was good.
Lord
That
of War
a
was
movie.
good.
That's what War Dogs was based off of. Very good movie.
I love Nicolas Cage for the memes. He's fucking hilarious. His face
I like
is just
how
so-
he's-
Oh, what's the Nicolas Cage movie? It was on Alcatraz Island. I forgot what it's called. He's in that one. That was also a good movie. Also a good movie.
You're asking the wrong crowd here.
Yeah, we're not. I mean,
But I'm saying, Nick, whatever happened. Obviously, we actually did
he's
some
in a
research
new
about
movie
that.
about.
Don't
a
say
pig.
whatever happened. He was never a good
No,
actor.
he lost a. There's a new movie. The whole trailer is about him losing a pig.
But I'm saying, remember we did that research where
I'd watch
Nicolas Cage, he got kind of blackballed, and then he lost a lot of money, went bankrupt, kind of off the deep end, and then he had to do all these shitty movies to make money.
Yeah. So he was, I believe, he was a trust fund baby, and he basically blew all his money, so then he took every shitty role possible.
Yeah, because he's in a lot of movies.
Hey, when
Hey,
that happens.
anyone listening? You want to see something fucking hilarious and stupid, but it's not a good movie, but it's fucking hilarious. Look up on I think it's on Hulu still. It's called Parents with Nicolas Cage. It's and this is an example of one of those movies he probably needed just to get extra money. And the premise of this movie is that another country launched a chemical warfare attack on us it was to engage in pheromones in the same way that animals kill their kids. They engage that pheromone, so all the parents try to kill their kids. That's the premise of the movie. That's the premise of the movie.
Yeah, I what I don't get about the Nick Cage thing is like imagine him showing up on like at an audition and like doing that whole thing, and it's like people don't watch movies. For
But the
Nick
thing about
Cage.
acting is, I feel like because coming off fresh off National Treasure, it's like it was a very successful movie.
It
That was a high live.
Yeah,
And actually, there was multiple actors
who was
on
the
there.
girl in that?
I forgot, but she's in a lot of other movies.
Yeah, she was.
And same with the guy.
Riley.
Yeah. He's in tons of movies.
Yes. He
the
was
guy
in
who
The
plays
Hangover.
the guy who played Nicolas Cage's dad is.
Oh, he's in everything.
everything.
Transformers
He was a
too,
president.
Yeah, he's a president.
He was the president.
Yeah, I'm
in
saying,
half
but
the
like it's
movies.
crazy because
Or
I'm
like
saying
a
Biden
colonel.
before
it's a
his time.
prime. It's a prime example of if you're in a great movie, get
Yeah.
every fucking job you can after
Yeah,
that because
exactly.
everyone wants to hire you
Hey,
off of
you
that.
can't hate the hustle, but you can laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you googling?
I was googling the beautiful young woman who was in National Treasure. I was going to ask you.
You could have
guys
just
if you
said
wanted to-
actors and actress and.
actress.
What I don't get is after that, like he's driving like a Corvette or something. Like where'd they get the money?
Who? Where? What?
Well, because they found the treasure. Like they sold it. That like who's buying like gold cups?
Well, it's. Well, let's be honest. It's not taxed. He has to fly low.
Well, no, I'm saying they were already like he had that big house and the fucking thing. Like who bought like these?
Well, yeah, but you can't spend
it's
like
the same.
$10 million.
It's the same thing as you ever seen someone shoot off 60 bullets in like a machine gun or something,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, that's not realistic. They
Yeah.
probably didn't consider those.
They
things.
have a fucking revolver and they've shot 55 times.
Yeah, they're like that guy didn't reload.
Why is it that
once.
in movies? Okay, listen. When the good guy's getting shot at, and this is. We thought we had lost this thing with Star Wars when the stormtroopers never hit one shot.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in modern movies, the main character, where dudes are spraying with
then
machine
they can
guns
just run?
and they're running and didn't get hit by one, just make the dudes not be shooting.
Yeah, like make it somewhat realistic. Like, do you remember in the Avengers Endgame when Thanos fucks up the van?
Yeah,
And he's like, it's dead. I just gotta hotwire it. It's like
he
it
just
doesn't
threw
make
a,
it like-
fucking harpoon at the fucking
it's like
van
if
and
the
blew it up.
car's dead, that doesn't give you more electricity. Like that's to start it without keys.
Yeah.
Like what?
I think we're overthinking this, but it's okay.
But make it-
on the same token, they
You're
could be
$1 billion
understated.
movie. Make it make sense,
No,
man.
yeah, they made lots of money on that. They could have.
But I will say Thanos is a genius.
Like maybe he had a jump pack in the car. You just could have put positive.
Well, that comes back. I agree with Thanos' views because I
Yeah.
said
It was
pregnant women are selfish.
Me and Jack have actually talked about this a lot. In the movie, like Thanos, it was an extremist point of view,
it was extremist,
but it made
It made
fucking
sense.
Everything is finite. Resources finite.
and
Pregnant
it
women
needs
are
correction. Too many mouths to feed.
it's like the women and children thing. You told me this quote. It was like only women, children, and pets are loved unconditionally. A man is loved, given that he provides something.
What does that have to do with Thanos?
I don't know. He was talking about women and children. I don't fucking know.
What does that have to do with fucking Thanos?
I'm kidding. Hey, if anyone is listening,
And
who
Chris
is
Rock said
pregnant,
that.
you're not selfish, but I think you are. So just a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say the end of the world, however you think the end of the world is going to happen, happens tomorrow.
Okay.
What's your first move, Trevor? It's like the end of the world happens, government collapses, it's anarchy. People are killing each other in the streets for food, etc., etc. What's your first move?
I'm killing Tom Cruise. There's no hesitation.
Wait,
on that one.
why?
Because he's a Scientologist.
He plays the same fucking character in every movie.
That's really true. That's a good point.
Nothing pisses
funny,
me off
but
more.
You know he's like crazy short.
Dude, I had my roommate in college told me that I would literally roll over in my sleep, rip ass, and then say, "Kill you, Tom Cruise."
You really hate him.
Go back to sleep.
So if there was a purge, you're going for him.
yeah, he deserves to die.
I'm wait, let me regain here, Kate.
Sorry, did I catch you by surprise there? Is he?
I mean, I wasn't. It wasn't my second
Could
guess.
you fill me up?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
halfway. I don't need the full thing. You're a little bit. Okay. I'm killing Tom Cruise.
Find and kill Tom Cruise. It's in my
Okay,
Bumble
no,
bio. You could look at it.
No, seriously.
There's literally a question they ask on Bumble. What's your zombie apocalypse plan? Find and kill
Okay,
Tom
seriously
Cruise.
though, what is it? Not besides. seriously.
So, if I had a
like
backup plan?
no, like if this is an issue of survival.
He doesn't care. Hold on.
All right. Okay. So if I
I don't care about
By the way,
surviving. He
wait.
wants
Side
to
note.
kill
Side note.
Tom
Side note.
Cruise.
Wait, actually, I have a question. So, okay, I agree with you. He plays everyone in the same movie, but
You're like, I wouldn't kill him over it.
no. That's that's what I'm saying. Have you seen The Last Samurai?
Yeah, I actually like that movie.
Thank you.
But he
Outstanding.
That's him
Outstanding.
in Mission. He's that Last Samurai guy in Mission Impossible 1 through 7.
Yeah.
still
How's
the
it called
same
The Last
guy.
Samurai? And it's a white dude from Connecticut
Yeah, I
who's the
don't-
fucking Last
And
Samurai.
also, he gets the super nice fucking Asian woman, Japanese woman, very beautiful young lady.
Taka. Don't ask me how I remember her name.
Taka.
Yeah,
name's Taka.
he gets to slam those cheeks after all that, and he's the one who doesn't die. All the other guys die. I was like,
thinking
bullshit.
Chaka from. The
Well,
fucking
I
Men of
forgot the
Lost.
guy's name, but he's in The Last Samurai. He's also in the new Mortal Kombat. He's that Japanese
He's
guy.
in every samurai movie.
He's in everything. There's this. You know what
There's
I'm talking
very few
Do you know-
Japanese characters.
Do you know the guy I'm talking about?
Yes,
He's the badass guy from Last
he's
Samurai.
like- he's like
he's
the head
like the
samurai.
left hand. He's like the right hand man of the guy in Last Samurai. That did you know? He's in the new Mortal Kombat, but I'm saying he's in every samurai induced thing. That dude is 60 years old. He does all his own stunts.
He was in Inception too.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's got the ponytail.
Dude, and
that's why.
let's be honest, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's 60 and he does
Damn.
he does his own stunts.
They age-
He's a badass motherfucker.
they age better.
I forgot what his name is. Let me look up his name. But I'm saying he is a fucking badass. He's
No,
a badass.
I agree. No, okay, so
Also, the Japanese Iron Chef.
I'm still gonna kill.
Death to Tom Cruise.
I'm still gonna kill Tom Cruise, but the thing is,
I want to
Last
get Tom.
Samurai
I want to
is a
get
good
Tom
movie.
Cruise on this podcast,
If
and you and
people-
him duke it out.
If people love war movies where it's just like tragic ending, just watch Last.
Well, every
Samurai.
war
It's
movie's a
good.
tragic ending most of the time.
Not if your
most
side
of the
wins.
time. But I'm saying most of the time because the time it's over, it could be a happy ending, but a lot of the good characters died.
I'll be honest. I went and saw Hacksaw Ridge, drunk as shit. I
That was
killed
a
a
great movie.
I killed a fifth of Fireball before I went in there, and I was crying my goddamn eyes out.
Great movie, but
Mel Gibson put on a goddamn.
He
show
did,
for
and
us.
Vince-
you can help me up there, dog.
I couldn't pick. The funny thing was when I saw Vince Vaughn firing an MP40, I couldn't take him seriously because I'm like, Wedding Crashers,
Yeah,
Fred
of
Claus,
course,
and then
yeah.
the list goes on, and I couldn't take him
Fred
seriously.
Claus.
He made a great commander guy who's shitting on everyone though. In the beginning, I was actually
of
laughing.
all the Vince Vaughn movies, those were your top two. The
that
Wedding Crashers and Fred Claus.
Fred Claus was a good movie. And
I
guess
haven't
what?
seen
It
that.
was a clean movie, and he was still
At
funny.
least it wasn't that dude from Home Improvement. Tim
Listen,
Allen.
listen,
He's
listen,
always
listen.
the Santa.
Fuck Tim Allen.
Fuck
I'm
that
saying,
guy.
yeah. Here's the thing.
He ruined Santa Claus.
Do you
for
okay?
me.
This is how you know if someone's funny. They can be in a clean movie and still be funny.
Yeah.
That's a
Hard.
fact. That's a fact.
Mark Wahlberg.
That's a fact. Will Ferrell kicking and screaming, hilarious. Didn't cuss one time.
Elf was funny too.
Elf was funny.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, Fred Claus was a funny movie. Didn't cuss once.
Elf
I
was-
think that's the defining factor if someone's actually funny or not. Cussing's just funny. But I'm
Yeah.
saying if you can be in
Well-
a clean movie and still be funny, that's hilarious.
I don't think we could do it because most of our.
in? Who did it?
I didn't.
I haven't taken the Zen.
Anyways, we had to go on a little piss break there. No, we were talking about fucking Vince Vaughn, Fred Claus. The thing is, like, Christmas is always like a easy moneymaker. You know, you got the Mariah Carey Christmas album, you got the typical Santa movie that comes out. But at what point? Because
You have the Home Alone on repeat. You have the
Yeah.
Christmas Story on repeat.
yeah,
Home Alone, great movie.
There's no one I wanted to marry more than Mariah Carey.
Really?
growing up.
is that your celeb? Who is your celeb crush?
It was her for the most part.
It was.
She's
her.
hot.
So who is it now? Still Mariah in her old and
For-
golden years.
She's
You know,
not
I
ugly
switched.
now.
I switched day by day, but
all the new ones pop up and it's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, now we got the Instagram thoughts.
fucking
Yeah.
Velma from Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Bro.
She's so bad.
Is Velma the
She's
one with
bad.
the glasses?
Yes, she played
that's only
Hawkeye's
movie-
wife in the Marvel movies.
That's the only
Oh.
movie. That's the only movie she played someone that wasn't super attractive, even though I found her attractive. But
Really? Well, sometimes when they're in their like not attractive state, it makes them a little.
You know, okay,
it
wait,
makes
wait.
it more realistic.
Okay, here I'm gonna throw something out there, and
Okay.
I'm gonna throw something out there in the ether. You guys tell me if you're picking it up.
Okay.
Courtney Cox, who plays in Friends,
Mm-hmm.
she is a MILF now. I'm I'm actually kind of in love with Courtney Cox. She's hot now.
Wait, a lot of Botox or a lot of surgeries.
Like every fucking person in Hollywood, she's hot.
Well, no, I feel like
she's hot.
I'm not there.
She's
No,
hot.
I respect it. I'm not
She's
there with
hot.
you on that one because it kind of looks like the Joker a little bit.
I watched her when David Spade was guest hosting on Jimmy Fallon. Dude, she's bad. She's a MILF.
I understand the question because I was asked.
I
date.
like older women. I'm saying if I, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of MILFs.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm like, wow, she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had someone literally.
You like Gwyneth Paltrow? She looks terrible in some
I
things.
love Gwyneth.
Yeah, she looks terrible
In some
sometimes.
things, yeah.
Exactly the same way. Same thing.
It's when she has the bangs and the little. It's like
Exactly.
you're trying to look
Exactly.
like a samurai and it's not working.
Exactly. So don't hate on Courtney Cox.
Okay, I won't.
Okay.
I had someone ask
Like
me
8 years ago, Chelsea Handler used to be hot too. Okay, go.
literally one time, just once, only time ever.
Scary.
They were like, "Who are you weirdly attracted to?" And I was like, "Define weirdly, like you have like a childhood attraction to, or like they're just ugly and you're attracted to."
But somehow you,
Yeah,
I get that.
exactly.
I get that completely.
I get that.
I get that completely.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I was like, I don't have a good answer for you because I was like, I saw a meme one time. You know, Rey from the new Star Wars.
She's
movies?
she's attractive.
No,
I think
I
she's
know,
attractive.
but I was like, it's weird because the only reason why I was attracted to her is because like the meme was 4 things I want to get inside of, and it was like an ATST, a speeder, her, and like some other fucking machine in Star Wars, and I was like, you know what, that makes sense.
Isn't ATST the Walker?
Yeah, and then the AT-AT
Well,
is
you
the
want to get
camel
inside
looking
of,
thing.
right?
I would love to ride
maybe
one of
you wanna
those,
fucking
the
drive
Millennium
one of those.
Falcon.
In Battlefront, I would hop in those all the time.
Dude,
I was like, it's not weird, but
Yeah, do you remember the Family Guy where
I don't know. I just,
where Peter's in the Millennium Falcon and he pulls up
yeah,
and he's like, hey ladies, want to ride? She's like, oh, but we only have 12 parsecs, and he's like, hop in. 'Cause, yeah, the
Lando Calrissian.
the Kessel Run. This made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. A parsec is a unit of measure of like
measurement.
Light
of
years.
distance, not time. So kind of
They're
weird.
light year.
That's fucking
It's a
hilarious.
Yeah.
That guy, fucking George Lucas.
No, but
is
the
on
weird
some shit.
weird
Yeah.
attraction thing is a thing.
Yeah, because it's also
She's gorgeous. She's I
mean,
want to be inside her regardless of Star
I,
Wars.
I
Sorry,
will
sorry.
say sometimes it's like they're gettable kind of thing.
It's like, hey, if push came to shove,
Yeah.
I might be able
Yeah,
to
I
pull
might
that.
be able to close.
Yeah.
kind of thing, yeah.
Do you have any weird attractions, James? Like a person like
Yeah,
it's,
please
and
indulge
when I
me.
say weird attractions, I'm not saying someone who isn't like good. I'm just saying someone you wouldn't think of. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird, but like
Most
that's
I would
what's
say
weird.
mine would be Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's not weird. She's a crush of millions of people.
But you said she looked like shit sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
I would
saying-
never say that about my mom.
I'm saying the same way he was like Courtney Cox looks weird. I'm saying everyone who's aging in Hollywood, they look sometimes
Yeah.
good, sometimes not as good.
yeah, a weird
Because when they
one?
look really good, the next time you see them, it's like, oh, they looked way better last. Exactly. But maybe they had Botox. Maybe they had a
Yeah.
little bit of extra things. You
a
know.
weird one. I don't.
Yeah, it's a hard because it's like what
Yeah,
what is weird
what-
to
yeah.
you. But the girl came through and sent me some like rock star with like long hair, and he just looked like a pedophile.
Oh, you were
And I was
talking to a girl about this.
like- Well, she asked me the weirdest, and I was like,
What was her weirdest one? Russell Brand?
I've never
or
been
something?
stumped before. Usually I come up with something.
It's okay, Russell Brand.
I'll pull it up- I'll
It's his
pull it up for
accent,
the
man.
fans.
Yeah.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, bro. It's his accent.
I mean,
it's his repertoire, man. His
what was his
it's
name?
showmanship.
In that movie?
What?
What was his name in that movie?
Um,
Honey, and Forgetting Sarah Marshall. What was Russell Brand's name? She's seen that movie a million times.
Peter or something.
no, that was the main guy.
Aaron?
Russell Brand's name. Oh, something Snow. Aldous Snow.
Aldous Snow.
Aldous
Yeah,
Snow.
yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Aldous.
Thank
Aldous
you.
Snow.
Aldous
He was
Snow.
so funny
He plays
in that
He
movie.
plays that same character and Get Him to the Greek too.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same.
he's so
Yeah.
funny in that movie.
He only has
though.
one character, like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
kinda-
He's a
I mean,
British
you're
rock
never gonna
star.
see him as like a sophisticated CEO of a.
But okay, crazy thing I'm saying now, he's very.
Yeah.
Have you seen him nowadays on Joe? Like he's a sophisticated guy. Actually, he has a good head on his
I
shoulders.
just feel like he's always on acid.
He was though. He talks about how like. Anyways, that's a different topic.
So
Rabbit hole.
Her answer of her weirdly attracted to was Anthony Kiedis.
Who's that?
Who's that?
I looked him up and I was like, that guy looks like he raped
Who is he?
children.
Let me see.
Well,
What's he in? Like,
I
what
think
movie?
he's a rock star or something. I was like, all right,
Let's
well,
just say rocker, not star.
Yeah.
I already forgot his name. That's how
Me and my
important
boys
he
from
is.
Wendy's started a band.
Yeah.
Anthony Kiedis. Jesus.
I think mine,
American.
in a weird way, because and it's not even weird, but I'm saying it's more of just. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Sarah Silverman.
Okay.
I randomly was just like,
Ew.
Exactly.
ew,
I
that
was
looks like the Walmart version of Legolas.
Yeah.
I'm man enough to admit when I like a man is handsome, and I just did not. I was like, all right.
That
He's not
that,
ugly,
that's a
but
no
he's
from me,
creepy
dog.
looking. Yeah, he's creepy looking. for
Yeah.
sure.
He looks like
I told you, pedophile guy.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I think the weird. It's hard to explain, but I'm saying for me, it's Sarah Silverman.
really.
She's actually kind of hot.
I could see it.
Her voice is. But I'm saying, I actually like Sarah Silverman a lot.
There's
Sarah
a-
Silverman, if you listen to this ever, let me know.
There's a nature thing to it where
We're gonna say
you
his
wanna
at
do
at the end of
things.
this show, Sarah.
yeah,
You're
Sarah
listening.
Silverman,
At
and she's a
Isaiah.
comedian.
Which normally girl comedians suck.
well,
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer-
I hate more than Tom
Amy
Cruise.
Schumer.
I
Amy
hate you. I
Schumer
hate
is
you.
not
I
funny.
hate you. I
Amy
hate you. I
Schumer's
hate
not
you. I
funny.
hate you.
Amy Schumer's not funny.
I hate
Amy
you.
Schumer's not funny.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Sarah Silverman, come over anytime. Amy Schumer, you're not allowed. You're not funny.
What was that movie she had about like being fat?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
It was
so
called like I'm Special Too or something.
There's also a big thing about her stealing people's jokes.
Yeah, she does. It's like Drake of the fucking comedy world.
But the thing is, Drake, I think, paid for all those.
Yeah, Amy Schumer didn't pay shit.
Yeah, she just.
Well, whether
saw
you
How
it.
pay
did she
for
ever
him or
get
not.
famous? She's not funny. She's not good looking. She's
Like,
not.
you know that song, Who Do You
No-
Love? Who Do You
no
Love?
fucking
YG.
talent.
It's because she's a spaz and falls over on camera. And I don't.
we don't. She's not fucking Chris Farley.
I don't okay.
Who
I'm
was
not-
a pioneer.
Yeah, he was a pioneer. That
Rest in
Amy-
peace, Chris Farley, man.
Yeah, rest in peace. Amy Schumer is just a little entitled fucking bitch who thinks she's funny. And
She's
isn't.
Australian too, and they get all the beautiful men.
Kangaroo.
Exactly.
That's a jackrabbit.
But I think she's Australian. Am I getting that right?
Well,
cares
she don't
what
got
she
the
is?
accent. I don't give a fuck who she is. She can go to hell.
The only Australian I care about is Steve Irwin.
Yeah, rest in peace.
That's a bloody wallaby.
His daughter looks like Sarah. That's kind of crazy.
Sarah who?
Baska.
We should hit her up.
She does. Bindi?
She does. Yeah.
Bindi?
Bindi.
Bindi Irwin?
Bindi. Irwin.
You know how much fun I would have coming home
Shout out
drunk every
Sarah.
night from
Shout
the
out
bar and be
Bindi.
like, Bindi,
Bindi.
Bindi, where you at?
Bindi do the dishes.
Where you at, dog?
And then the son, what's his name? Cindy.
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I hope
Hey,
it's not Mindy.
Have you ever seen when he's on Jimmy Fallon and he grabs all these animals for Kevin Hart to hold and Kevin Hart refused? It's so funny.
Really?
So if you ever have a choice, you need a funny YouTube video to watch, fucking watch the one where Steve Irwin's son was trying to give Kevin Hart animals to hold and Kevin Hart was fucking, he's like, nope.
Have you seen that shit on? It was like trending on Twitter how Kevin Hart's not funny.
I think he's funny.
So here's the thing. So I'm not saying he's not funny.
I think he's
Someone
funny.
made a good point. Like he was funny when I was in high school, and since then, like I haven't seen.
It was
a lot
his
of funny
stand-up
shit.
that was funny, not his movies.
Yeah.
Not his.
The thing was that
The Rock's carrying his ass.
Okay, here's the thing. I agree with what you guys are saying, but that's why I think he's funny, because all the things that I thought was funny was his interviews. For example, when he was on SportsCenter with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, and he was debating and fucking roasting them, I was dying. Because,
I haven't seen that.
Have you ever seen that? Okay,
No.
if you look up Kevin Hart roasting TV hosts in specifics, when he's on SportsCenter on First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, he is so naturally funny on that. That's what made
Okay.
me think he was funny.
Gotcha.
Or example, there's also another interview with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kevin Hart, where they switch and they pretend to be the other guy, and it's so fucking funny.
I'm gonna
That's
watch
the
that.
shit. I'm not talking about some of the. I'm saying that's the shit that I made me think he was funny. Was the natural, the interviews he was on. He was a guest. He was a guest on stuff.
I think The Rock is funny in the same sense. Who's the guy from 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill.
No, with Jonah Hill.
Channing Tatum.
I think he's funny because they're like always like idiots.
I think he's okay.
They're fucking
Yeah.
no, but I find
He's in a lot of. Like,
I find
lovely
him funny
movies.
when
Yeah.
he's not trying to be funny.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
but like, there's nothing The Rock says. It's just like he usually plays an idiot. Like, have you ever seen Pain and Gain, where he's just like
No.
a cokehead and he just fucking gets his toe blown
So
off?
he's
and
playing himself.
yeah. Well, I don't know what that guy does, but
I'm gonna just make.
But I think that's a catch-22. The same way I was saying, Kevin Hart was the funniest. Something funny about that? Kevin Hart was the funniest when he wasn't on screen. In my opinion,
I don't like his movies, but
in my opinion, it was off. It was something he didn't plan.
yeah, he probably didn't script it.
Yeah, because he's very quick-witted. He just naturally has like on Wild. Did anyone watch Wild and Out when Kevin Hart was on there?
Yes.
and he roasted the whole. I'm saying he's just naturally has that.
Yeah.
You ever see the video of him roasting Meek Mill backstage? It was fucking hilarious.
No, I didn't see
Meek
that.
Mill has this fat friend. He's just roasting the fuck out of him. It was hilarious.
That's funny.
He just naturally. Oh, there's a skeeter in here. Kill it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean
Hey,
to scream.
we're at 50
minutes.
50 minutes.
Shit, time flies when you're a piece of shit.
Yep.
But I will
true.
say, hey, listen here. It's been a good sesh. Wow, time really does fly.
Does.
But I will say, Trevor, where can they find you on Instagram?
At Trevor Cartwright.
And they can find me at Isaiah_Lesney. Where can they find you,
They
James?
can find me at Jack_Spence.
Or you can find both of me and Jack's Instagrams at Around the Lunch Table Instagram page. A quick thanks to Trevor Cartwright for being on the episode. It was completely unplanned, by the way.
Unplanned.
So he just came by and we figured might as well do it. So, and guess what? We will be seeing a lot more of Trevor in the future. And guess what? I think this is also a great time to announce the subscription.
Yes. So Apple Podcasts came out with a subscription that came out. So we are going to be releasing some. Basically, for subscribers, you get exclusive episodes like the conspiracy one we've been talking about for a while. Also, you get episodes a week early, some other cool little things, answering questions and shit. So yeah, I'm excited about that. It'll be cheap. It ain't going to break your wallet, but it also supports us because this does take a lot of time, a lot of resources. And, we have full-time jobs and, girlfriends, and which is also a full-time job. Am I right?
I don't have a
And then,
girlfriend. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Trevor is single. If anyone's,
I don't either, but I am dating Trevor. Actually,
yeah. So, but yeah, I also want to talk about the summer collection, 2021. Summer collection is out, flying off the shelves, guys.
You should really buy a T-shirt. Sales are really heating up.
Summer collection's out. Check it out. I actually added.
I just bought a shit ton of stuff for there for the 4th of July. So for our
Yeah.
trip we're taking. So I'm just saying, everyone should go get something.
So I have
And they're good prices, actually. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we have been. I added a few more things on there. I've kind of been like slowly updating it. So there's a lot more stuff. Check it out, guys. I really appreciate it. Support the show.
Because once we make enough money, I'm going to Zuckerberg Jack and take control of the podcast.
Yeah.
So everyone
Yeah.
keep buying shit.
Exactly. So ATLT LLC is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, thank you everyone for listening. We decided to do a little bit of a longer one here because this is our 30th episode.
Mm-hmm. We're milked.
And this was a little bit of an impromptu one, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And also listen to this. This is actually an interesting fact that you didn't know. We're close to 3,000. We're about to be at 3,000 downloads, and this is our 30th episode. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because we were getting excited over 100 downloads, 200 downloads only a few months ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy where we've gotten. It's kind of a small stepping stone in comparison to other people, but for us, that's a fucking cool thing, man.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
pretty cool. So thank you guys for listening. Like Jack said, there are going to be subscriptions rolling out where we're going to do the normal episodes that everyone for free will have access to, but we're also going to do some hilarious, crazy things in the ones that you subscribe to, along with the ones you get just for fucking fun, because it's going to get crazier.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
And you get the episodes a week early.
Yeah, you get the episodes a week earlier. Shit's going to get crazier, guys, and this is the beginning of a podcast, man, and we're steamrolling this thing.
30 episodes. Fuck.
Yeah, 30 episodes, man.
I feel like we just started.
It's fucking crazy. So all you guys who have listened, and if even you're on this podcast and you've listened this fucking long, shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
And we're fans. And by the way, last thing, if there is something on our website you can ask questions and we will answer them. We've had a few and we've answered a few throughout the episodes, but like if you want to ask something, we will fucking answer it. And I'm sure with the subscriptions, we will have an official maybe episode dedicated to Q&As or funny topics that you can submit and we will talk about. So
exactly.
Yeah, or you can find us on the Instagram page and message us about shit if you want. So
yeah,
that's about it. So anything else, Trevor?
I'll talk about anything. Doesn't matter.
Yes. Thank
Everyone,
you,
thank you guys so much for everything. It's
pretty cool.
It's been a way greater road than we would have thought. So thank you guys all for tuning in. You guys are the reason we're keeping at it. So
the real MVPs.
You guys are the real MVPs. So thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you next week and see ya. Let's get rowdy up in here.